Good morning, dear students. How are you, beta? Hope you all are fit and fine, students. Yes, students, today we are going to discuss exercise of lesson number 4. That is my experiments with truth written by Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi. So, students, let's discuss part A, understanding the story. Let's move on to the first question, student. Which two books inspired Gandhiji a lot during his childhood? Yes, students, which two books inspired him a lot? First one, students, Sharvana Pitri Bhakti Natka. It's a play, students. Okay, students. And second one, students, Harish Chandra. Okay, these two books inspired Gandhiji a lot, students. Sharvana Pitri Bhakti Natka and Harish Chandra were the two books which inspired Gandhiji a lot. Now, students, pick out the extract from the text which tells that Gandhiji was punctual. To be at school at the stroke of the hour and to run back home as soon as the school closed shows that Gandhiji was punctual. Next, students, third question. Why did Gandhiji dislike games and gymnastics? Why did Gandhiji dislike, students, games and gymnastics? Yes, students, Gandhiji disliked games and gymnastics because, students, after the school, he had to rush at home. He had to rush at home, students. Why? To serve his father, like a nurse, we can say, okay? Because after the school, students, he had to rush at home to serve his father. What made Gandhiji feel ashamed of himself during his visit to South Africa? Yes, students, it was Gandhiji's bad handwriting. Okay, Gandhiji's bad handwriting made him feel ashamed of himself during his visit to South Africa. Why did Gandhiji steal gold from his brother's armlet, students? Why did he do so? Yes, students, Gandhiji stole gold from his brother's armlet to clear the debt. Why, students? To clear the debt of 25 rupees. Now, students, let's move on to the question number 6. Why did he confess his guilt to his father? Yes, students, why did Gandhiji confess his guilt? Now, students, what do you mean by confess? To accept one's mistake. Okay, students, it means to accept one's mistakes. बेटा कोई जो हमसे गलती हो जाती है उसको accept कर लेना, उसको मान लेना. That is called confess. Okay. And how did he make the confession, students? गांधी जी ने confession कैसे किया था? Yes, students, Gandhi ji confessed his guilt because he could not bear it. Why he confessed, students? Because he could not bear it. क्योंकि बेटा वो उस चीज़ को सहन नहीं कर पा रहे थे कि उन्होंने क्या कर दिया. He made the confession in written. In written means he wrote a note, or we can say he wrote a letter to his father. Okay. He made the confession in written and promised never to steal again in future. Okay, students. Now, students, let's move on to the question number 7. What, according to Gandhiji, is the purest type of repentance? Yes, students, according to Gandhiji, a clean confession combined with a promise. Which promise, students, now? Never to commit the sin again. Means never to repeat the mistake. ठीक है, दोबारा से अपने मिस्टेक को रिपीट नहीं करना. Okay, according to Gandhiji, a clean confession combined with a promise never to commit the sin again is the purest type of repentance. Now, students, let's move on to the hot part. He who is truthful will do no evil. Is it, students? Yes, beta. One who has a pure heart will always speak the truth, students. He is not afraid of anything that comes before him and thus cannot do anything wrong. Okay, beta. Now students, let's move on to the part B of HOTS. Confessing one's mistake to one's parents needs great mental strength. Now students, would you describe Gandhiji as a brave boy? Yes or no students? Would you call him a brave boy? Yes students, surely Gandhiji was a brave boy. Okay. Yes, Gandhiji was a brave boy as he confessed his mistake before his father. And students, moreover, he also promised never to do such act in future. And students, he felt guilty after committing the sin and his conscience could not bear it. So students, we can say that Gandhiji was a brave boy. Okay students, let's start with the life skills now. Physical training is as important as mental training. Discuss with your partner the importance of physical training in life. Yes, students, physical training is really very important in our life, students. Because students, it makes us fit and fine, or we can say, students, it makes us strong. But a lack of physical training can cause a lot of diseases in our body. As it is well said, students, that a healthy mind lives in a healthy body. So, in order to be healthy, in order to be strong, we also need physical training. I hope, students, now all of you have understood well whatever we have done. And Pita, I think that all of you have prepared well for the test. And students, if not, then still you are having time, Pita. Read the chapter carefully. Because students, if you read the chapter carefully, then the test will be very easy for you. Okay, students, and while taking exam, students, your pics will be captured and your voice will be recorded. So students, sit properly in a calm and peaceful environment and be honest. Okay, be honest and do not take any help during exam. Okay, students, thanks, Peter, and have a nice day. Bye bye.